Hey everyone, my name is Ron Perry, and I'm a gold consultant with Team Sky. And today we're going to talk about booking from start to finish using Vax. All right, I'm going to share my screen. And all right, so when you get your client, okay, the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna want to qualify them. All right, so I have a list of qualification questions you can ask them, of course. And actually, let me show you guys this first, okay? This is a checklist that you're going to want to go by. All right. So this is your booking checklist. All right. So we're going to gather the client's information. Okay. Usually by a phone call. Um, then you're going to gather their information, qualify them. You're going to do your research. Make sure you ask your mentor for help. Okay. Um, you can also ask in the Q&A for help as well. Then you're going to deliver the quote um, by email or by phone. You can also use Zoom, and that's fine. Then you're going to seal the deal, and then you're going to send them the credit card authorization form and get the payment. And then you're going to send the email and receipt. You're going to submit your commission tracking form, and then you're going to put it on the calendar as a reminder. And then you're going to follow up with them. You're going to make sure you stay in contact with them until their trip is complete, basically. And then you're going to follow up with them for reviews and thank yous. Okay. So let's go ahead and walk you through that. So to qualify them, we have a list of qualification questions that you can ask them. And this is in the Travel Cafe. So let's go to the Travel Cafe and do that. We're going to go to myevolutiontravel.com. We're going to click login. You're going to put your Evolution ID number in there. And then you're going to go to the Travel Cafe. And once you get to the Travel Cafe, you're going to go down to resources. And this has your checklist and qualification questions. Qualifying your client. Okay. All right. So if you're doing land, you're going to go here. We're going to do cruise. You can go here. All right. But we're going to do qualifying. All right. All right. So you're going to ask them where and why. Okay. And you can, I normally just write it down. Who will be traveling? Okay. When, who will be traveling and how many? You want to make sure you know how many kids are going, how many seniors, how many adults, when are they going, what's their budget for the trip. And you can either ask them per person or or their total amount. I normally do like the total amount um and then divide it that way. All right. And then you're gonna go over it with them. Okay. All right. I typically don't ask them they're working with another travel agency because I am the one that I want them to book with me. Okay. I don't even want them to even think about another travel agency. All right. If they have senior discounts, we can do that as well, depending on the client. All right. Not depending on the client, but depending on the supplier that we use. Um, Vax doesn't use senior discounts or military, but your cruise suppliers do. Um, are their passports up to date? Okay, and I believe I'm not sure when, but I know next year everyone's gonna have to have a real ID. So if they're traveling next summer, they're gonna need a real ID. So make sure you let them know. All right, and then for their accommodation, um, normally if they're going to the Caribbean, I just say they're gonna stay in an all inclusive. Um, and then also depending on their price range is going to determine basically um their the star rating. So um, and then of course if they're going to the Caribbean, they're gonna have the airport transfers. Okay. If they're staying in the U.S., you can ask them if they need a car rental. Um, Travel insurance. I normally add travel insurance in there, and then I have it as an option for them um, on their quote that I send out to them. Okay, and then of course the activities. I'll send them my Viator link. Okay, so for example, we're gonna do a honeymoon couple that want to go to. We're gonna do a honeymoon couple that wants to go to Jamaica. Okay, for our first example. So let's go in and go to Vax. So let's see where we at. So our where and why is going to be Jamaica, and it's going to be for a honeymoon. Of course, who's traveling is going to be two people. Okay. When is going to be next next June. Okay. Their budget is going to be $7,500. No, No, $5,000. Okay, so that's 2,500 per person. All right. All right. And because it's 75, because it's 2,500, and Jamaica, they more than likely can stay at a 5-star resort, all inclusive resort. Okay. And this price is going to include transfers and insurance. All right. And then there's also activities you can add on there as well. And I'll show you that. All right. So we're leaving from Nashville. Okay. So let me show you this too. So these three, Alba Vacations, Fun Jet, and Travel Impressions, usually are about the same. um, they're usually a little bit, you know, it just depends on what you want to do. Okay. With Fun Jet Vacations, you can book Disney and Universal Studios. Southwest Vacations is just going to be for flying out with with Southwest Airlines. Blue Sky Tours is going to be your Pacific Islands. Um, Hawaii, um, Tahiti, um, Australia. United Vacations is going to be United Airlines, of course. Universal Parks, um, Busch Gardens, Discovery Cove, which is in Orlando, SeaWorld, which is in, oh, yeah, both SeaWorlds, Sesame Place, which is in Pennsylvania, which is basically, Sesame Street, of course, and Travel Leisure and Go. Okay. Feel free to just browse through all of these and see, like where you can go and stuff like that. But for today, we're going to use Fun Jet Vacations. All right. So they want to go to Jamaica, which is MBJ. All right. We have 2 people. We're going to go June 9th. They're going to stay 7 nights. I'm going to add a travel protection. All right. All right. So when I first started, what is it? Like almost 4 years ago, um, I was in training and they said that you're going to want your client to be, you, you typically want your client to get there before 4 o'clock. This way they have time to enjoy basically the city. Um, you really want them to enjoy their destination. If you get them there, you know, if you get them if if you get them there at 7 o'clock at night, they can enjoy that first day. Okay. But some people need to work that day. Um, and that's fine. But it's all up to whatever your client wants. All right. So I'm gonna do one stop. All right. And I'm going to change my sort to earliest to latest. Okay. And because we are doing a honeymoon couple, a 5 a.m. flight is okay. I believe it's okay. Okay. So we want them to be at the airport as short time as possible as well. So we're going to look for something that's shorter. Like this flight right here is perfect. But let's see what else we can find this price wise. Okay, well, that's a decent flight. I will tell you this. Um, if ever you have someone going to Charlotte, you want to make sure that they have plenty of time to make it to the terminal. Um, Charlotte is a very huge airport, and typically their incoming flight, the gate isn't their connecting flight isn't right there, or um, in that area. You have to walk further up or further back to their gate. So um, I typically try to stay away from Charlotte Airport. Um, when I did when I went on my trip, I did a connecting flight in Charlotte, and I think I had a 45-minute layover. And when I got to my gate, I think I had like 5 minutes before they called us to our connecting flight. So you want to just, keep that in mind. Um, let's see. I think we're going to stick with the one that I have. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to go with this one. All right. So we're going to see make sure there's seats together. All right. Of course, there are seats together. Good. Connecting flight. All right. So I'm going to click this one right here. All right. Same thing with our return flights. I normally have those in the afternoon. All right. So the 5 p.m. that actually gives them basically 2 days, 2 extra days, or a day and a half to enjoy themselves at the resort. Okay. And so because I am sending them multiple quotes, I'm going to click this create sales email. All right. And then under my rating, I'm going to click the 5 stars and see what my price is. Okay. So as you see, the prices for a 5-star is between 3,200 and 5,500, which is good. Okay. Because we are doing a honeymoon couple, we're going to do all adults only, and of course, all 8 of these are all inclusives. Okay. So basically, all of these are going to be within price range. Okay. Um, Secrets is a very, very beautiful resort. Um, I think it's absolutely beautiful. So when you click on the name, it gives you um, previews of what the resort looks like. Right. And then some of these actually have honeymoon. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to click. I'm doing Control F and then honeymoon. All right. And they don't have any. Okay. But sometimes they will give you honeymoon promotions. Okay. So if we click on the plus, that's going to give us more room options. Okay. So of course, the further down you go is going to be your higher price range. Okay. So, but also with the higher rooms, you're going to get they're going to get more. Okay. So this is what I'm going to do. Okay. I'm going to give them a quote for this preferred junior suite, Ocean View King. Okay. And I'm going to show you why. I'm going to tell you why right now. When you click on the name, it's going to give you um, your promotions. So enjoy more amenities with this with preferred. Okay. So they're going to get a private check-in. They're going to get butler service. They're going to get a soaking tub. They're going to get a private lounge. They're going to get preferred club status, access to all dinings. They're going to get a private concierge. They're going to get a private pool. You know, all they're going to get all of this for that price. Okay. So that's going to do that. Okay. So even though it's higher, they're getting more. Okay. So there's one. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give them a high, medium, and low. All right. So another beautiful resort is Breathless. Um, and when I do my mock bookings, because it is breathless, I play with that word. I say this resort will literally take your breath away because it's so beautiful. So we're gonna click the name. I know what you're asking me. You're probably wondering, Ron, do I send pictures? No. You're gonna ask them um, when you send out your quote, you're gonna ask them if they would like to see any pictures of which resort to let you know. Okay. this saves you from having to save a lot of pictures to your computer and then sending them out. Okay. All right. So same thing with this one. Um, if you get the Excel club room, you get more amenities. Okay. And all this will be um, spelled out into your quote. So we're going to use this as our medium. All right. And we're just going to go with this Allure King. Okay. And so these prices do include these prices do include sorry. These prices do include your round trip transfers. All right. The grill is south of Montego Bay, and they are known for their waterfalls. So let's go and look at that one. I mean, just absolutely beautiful. Just beautiful. Look at that beach. Whew, nice. Man, I want to stay there. Okay. All right. So, and then we're gonna use this one as our low end, and we're gonna give them a swim out suite. Basically, a swim out suite is basically where your your balcony is a pool. Um, you'll have like a little private private area, and then you'll have steps that go down into the pool, and then you can go directly to the main pool that way. All right. So we've got our hotels. All right, and then we've got our flights done. All right, so we're gonna click this button right here, and we're gonna go to our features. All right, so we have our transfers right here. We've got our travel protection. Then we're gonna click features, and that's gonna give us different activities that we can look up. Okay, and there are a bunch. All right, all right. So we have all these options. Okay, so Dungeon River Falls is a huge waterfall in Ocho Rios, and it's absolutely beautiful. If you don't know what it is, I highly suggest looking it up on YouTube. It's beautiful. Um, and I'm actually just picking activities. All right, and you can just, make up your own little itinerary. All right. All right. So then from here, we're going to look at business. This is our booking administration. This is going to be your commission. All right. So for this trip, you're going to get $603 for this commission. Okay. Which is not bad at all. Okay. If you feel like you want to add something to this, you can add to the trip, but you can't take away. All right. Um, once you add your activities in there, that commission is going to go up. All right. So we're going to click preview sales email. All right. We're going to make sure everything's in there. There's our activities. All right. So when I send out a quote, I never send it directly from Vax. I send it from my email. Okay. So I'm gonna put my email in here, and I will show you why once I finish editing this. Okay. So that was not supposed to happen. Okay. I pressed the wrong button. Sorry, guys. All right. All right. Instead of cars, we're gonna put activities. All right. But I'm gonna add if you would like to see more pictures of a resort, please let me know. I will be contacting you tomorrow around 4 p.m. to hopefully get a deposit. So you won't lose this. So you won't lose these amazing prices. All right. So we'll throw one more jackhammer in this. So you can either keep this or you can go to Chat GPT. All right. Which is my new buddy. All right. And we're gonna do rewrite this for a honeymoon couple that is going to Jamaica. With a fun tone. All right. And then I'm gonna let it rewrite it. And so there we go. There is our our letter. All right. We're gonna copy and we're gonna go back to our quote. And then we're going to paste that in there. All right. So that has their flight information, all of our hotels, low, medium, and high. All right. And then, of course, our activities. All right. Thank you again. We're going to put your name on there. All right. And we'll put your business name. All right. And then preview and then email. All right. All right. And now what we're going to do is we are going to save this. Okay. We're going to save this as honeymoon couple. All right. And of course, because you're going to wait for them to call you or you're going to call them the next day, you're going to close out of this and we're going to pull up our email and I'm going to show you why we don't send this directly to them. All right. So the main reason why we don't send this to them is because it doesn't come directly from us. It comes from Archer Travel Group. Okay. They're going to be like, who is Archer Travel Group? I talked to Ron from Traveling with the Perrys, not Archer Travel Group. Okay. So we're going to send it to ourselves and then we're going to forward this to them. All right. And of course, I'm going to take off their logo. All right. So there's our quote. There's everything on there they need. Okay. Activities. And then I normally take this part out. Okay. All right. And then from here, I send it directly to them. Okay. So then the next day, hey, Ashley, it's Ron from Traveling with the Perrys. Are you guys ready to book this trip? Okay. So we've sent the quote, we've qualified them, we've done our research, and then we just delivered it to them. Okay. And now we're going to close the deal. Hey, Ashley, I really hope that you enjoyed the quote that that I sent you. Do you have any questions about it? Okay. Are you guys ready to book? Well, yes, we are, Ron. Okay. So We're gonna open back. We're gonna go back to Vax. Okay. All right. And then we're gonna go to retrieve save itinerary. All right. And then we're gonna go to that last one. All right. And all right, actually, now that I have you on the phone, which hotel were you guys thinking about? Oh, we want to do the secrets, the preferred junior suite. Oh yeah, that's a great. That's you're gonna get your best buck for your money on that one. Did you guys still want travel insurance? Well, yes, we do. Okay, sounds good. All right, so we're gonna change the hotel, and actually, I already had it up. All right, all right. Actually, did you like those activities that I sent you? Yeah, those sounded really good. Okay. So when would you like to do? So the first activity I have this down for is the Duns River Falls. When would you like to do that one? Oh, let's do it on the 10th. Okay. Let me add that into our price. All right. And what about the horseback riding? Okay, the 12th. Sounds good. Let me add that on there. All right. And the cool runnings cruise. All right. The 14th sounds good. All right. So I'm gonna check our administration, see, because we added more stuff. Our commission is now $1,000. All right. So then from here, we're gonna click checkout. All right. And then from checkout, we're gonna put their names in and everything. Okay. Um, for the primary phone number, I normally put my own on there. Um, just so if something happens, they're gonna contact me and not them. Okay. Same thing with email. I get the information and then I send it to them. Um, But with the Amstar, I do want them to contact um my client. Okay. All right. Then you're gonna pick your seats. Once you have your names in there, you're gonna pick your seats. All right. And then you're gonna let them know. All right, Ashley, your deposit today is gonna be $997, $980. Okay. You're gonna ask her what kind of card it is. Then you're gonna ask her for a card number and so forth. I normally read it back to her to make sure that I have it right. All right. So then, so this is so the deposit is due today. Your final payment is due on April 25th, 2025. Now, what you can do is you can make payments on this if you would choose. That's also an option. Or you can pay the lump sum on April 25th. Usually they want to make payments. And I would prefer to make payments than to, pay out the lump sum. Um, so then, of course, you're going to send you're going to send the email. They're going to send, Vax is going to send you an email on April 23rd about the final payment. If the final payment hasn't been made yet, to your email. All right. You're going to click here and then complete booking. Okay. Once you click complete booking, it's going to give you a confirmation number. All right. But in the meantime, you're also going to need a credit card authorization form. So to get that, because you have to have permission to run their card. So we're going to go to our back office. Go to the Travel Cafe. And then under forms, you're going to have credit card authorization form. All right. And then you're going to click. See, all bookings require a credit card authorization form to be kept on file. All right. We're going to click this form, this right here. Then we're going to click download form. I usually download these and keep it on my personal file so that when I do have a client, all I have to do is fill up my form and send it to them that way. All right. So if you click these three dots right here, it will say download this file. All right. So let me show you what my file looks like. And typically, for my safety of mind, safe mind, um, peace of mind, I put on file. Okay, for my business address. And then when I get this back, then I put my address on there. Okay. So you're going to put your business name on there, your home address, and the city, state, and zip code, phone number, email. Okay. You're going to put their name and then your name as the independent contractor. All right. The guest name, what you just did, what you just booked, which is going to be a package. Supplier name is going to be Funjet. The confirmation number, which you get after you book it, the dates, and the contact name. Okay. The name as it appears on the credit card. If someone else is paying for the trip, you have to talk to that person. You can't just get, you know, yeah, you have to talk to that person. Um, and the last four of the card. And then you need to tell them that you need a copy of their driver's license and a copy of the front of the credit card. This makes sure that they are the owners of that card. Okay. The total charge to the card, you're going to put the deposit down. Okay. Every time you run someone's card, you have to fill out this form. You don't necessarily need this part if you get it the first time. Well, not if, when you get it the first time, you don't need it for the second time or the third time. Okay. But you do need to fill out this every time you make a payment. Even if it's $2, you have to have this form filled out and everything in completion. Okay. Their email address, and then if they want insurance, of course, which we gave them insurance, and they were okay with that. All right, and then their signature. I normally fill this out beforehand. So basically, all my client has to do is sign it, and they can even download the picture and just put on their finger if they have a smartphone, sign it with their finger, and then date it. And it's really that easy. Um, but yeah. And then once you get this back, then I send them the confirmation. Okay. If they haven't sent me that form back, I don't give them confirmation because that's very important. You have that back. Okay. All right. So once you get your confirmation number and the the credit card authorization form back, you're going to go to booking administration. All right. You're going to leave this up, and then you're going to go to your Evolution website. All right. Then you're going to log in. You're going to go to commissions and commission tracking form, and then package. You're going to put their information in here. Let me show you how I have it set up. I'm just picking something just for the purposes of this training. All right, so we're going to do air, activities, hotel. All right, our fun jet vacations. All right, you're going to put the reservation number on there that you'll get from Vax and click continue. All right, and our total price is going to be right here. I'm going to copy that. And then we're going to go back. And then you're going to put your commission here. And you're going to click submit. All right. When you click submit, you will get an email from do not reply. And then that commission is going to show up and under submitted commissions. All right. And then you're going to reach out to your mentor. You're going to let your mentor know that you just booked a $7,000 trip to Jamaica. And your mentor is going to make you a flyer congratulating you on your booking, because this company is all about celebrating each other. And they're going to put it on in the chats. They're going to put it on your team's Facebook page so that everyone on the team can celebrate you. And it's going to be exciting. Okay. I want to personally thank you guys for staying with me for this training. I will have part 2 of this training up more than likely tomorrow. Part 2 is going to be multi-destination. Okay. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm also going to put another qualification worksheet in the comment, not the comments, but the description of this form of this training. Okay. Have a great afternoon, and I will talk to you guys later. If you need me, feel free to reach out. All right. Bye, guys.